Good evening everybody. Today we are going to discuss about the basis of positioning. So what is positioning? We already discussed in our last class. Positioning means how you can create the image of your brand in the mind of the customer is known as positioning. So what are the basis of positioning? The basis of positioning is it is based on product characteristics, based on price, based on usage, based on product users, based on product class, based on cultural symbols, based on competitors. These are the various basis of positioning. So first, the basis of positioning is all about based on product characteristics. So based upon the characteristics also we can position a particular product in the mind of the customer based upon the quality, based upon its durability, based upon its economy. So in this way we can position the particular product in the mind of the customer. Generally, take an example of Hero bikes. They are having the economy. Okay, if you say about the Hero Glamour, okay, there are the different kind of which are having different characteristics. Based upon the different characteristics also we can if you say about Hero CD Deluxe, it is economy, okay, it is fuel efficiency. So based upon different characteristics of the product we can say that this particular position can be made by the particular company. So based upon the product attributes, based upon the product characteristics, one can what he do, he can position the product in the mind of the customer. So first one is product characteristics, thereafter based on price also. Similarly, based upon the price also we can position the particular product also. If you are lowering the price, generally that will attract the customers. Similarly, if you say that if your product price is quite high, then it is a premium product, it is a luxurious product, it is a something branded product. So based upon the price also we can able to assume a particular product whether it is costly or not costly, qualitative or non-qualitative. Okay, so based on price also we can position a particular product. Suppose the Hero CD Deluxe is there, Hero Pulsar is there, the other brands of Heroes also there. So the price which is lower, okay, Hero CD Deluxe, then that is having the lower price category people, they can purchase that particular brand. Similarly, little bit higher to that another will purchase, and little bit higher to that another will purchase. So based upon the particular product price also you can position a particular product in the mind of customer. Then based upon the usage, so based upon the usage also we can able to position a particular product also in different way also. Suppose this Nescafe coffee is having the particular sale in the month of winter season. Okay, so it is a particular coffee which are meant for only the winter season, but India is a country where the summer is very much intense. So to have the particular customer, also other company they have started this cold coffee. Okay, so not the hot coffee, that is cold coffee. So based upon the uses also there are other companies, okay, they are coming for different kind of product. Based upon the uses they are positioning a particular product differently. Okay, similarly based upon product users, earlier when Johnson & Johnson company was there, they are selling the product to the babies only, to the kids section only. The segment is belongs to the kids section or babies, but it has changed its product from the baby to those who are using the mild shampoos, those who are the adult also they are using the Johnson & Johnson, okay, shampoos also. So based upon the product users also the product can be positioned also. Then based upon product class also, so product class is having different. Suppose you are having a dried milk is there, you are doing that particular dried milk manufacturer you are, and you want to serve a particular breakfast to the people who are coming for you to take the dried milk, then you can add in your breakfast menu. There are certain product which can serve the people for the breakfast also. So based upon product class also we can categorize the particular product and we can position the product like that. Similarly, based upon cultural symbols. So if you say about the Air India, there is a logo like Maharaja symbol will be there, king symbol will be there in the logo. That means king means royal. There is a royal treatment should be given to a particular customer. Okay, so you are getting certain privilege whenever you are traveling in Air India. So there are certain cultural symbols which the heritage with the culture of a particular country that belongs, that also can be positioned also in the mind of the customer. Similarly, based upon competitors. So suppose if you can take the example of Pepsodent and Colgate. So Colgate is positioning the product based upon the Pepsodent's competition. So Colgate is telling that is toothpaste mein namak hai. Similarly, Pepsodent is telling what 24-hour germ protection. So there is a different kind of way to position your product based upon the competition. So also there are certain toothpaste company or soap company, they are telling that आम toothpaste या आम soap साबुन बोलते हैं. So what is that? ये the product are positioned based upon the competitors. So product characteristics wise, price wise, usage wise, users wise, class wise, cultural symbol wise, as well as competitor wise, we can distinguish differently a particular product and we can able to position a particular product in the mind of a customer. So these are the basis of positioning. Position का मतलब क्या है, कैसे एक कस्टमर के माइंड में प्रोडक्ट बार बार लगातार बार बार उसका ब्रांड रिफ्लेक्ट होगा उसके माइंड में. So the way the customer is perceiving a particular brand in his mind is known as what? Position. So प्रोडक्ट का क्वालिटी कुछ होगा, प्रोडक्ट का ड्यूरेबिलिटी होगा, प्रोडक्ट आफ्टर सेल सर्विस होगा, प्रोडक्ट इकोनॉमी होगा, प्रोडक्ट डिफ्रेंशिएट होगा, प्रोडक्ट प्राइस वाइज स्ट्रांग होगा. सो ऐसे based upon its different uniqueness or attributes, one can position a particular product or a marketer can position a particular product in the mind of a customer. Okay, so usually toothpaste you can say it is a freshness or it is a cavity protector. So in this way the toothpaste companies are positioning the product. Similarly, the shampoo companies, they are telling that dandruff free or it is selling that black long hairs like that when you can use that shampoo. So how you can position your particular product is important. These are the basis of what positioning. Thereafter, product differentiation versus market segmentation. So product differentiation, how you can make your product differentiate from among your competitors through the quality, through the better services, through the showroom decoration, through the packaging, through the cottage treatment, by offering tea or coffee to the customer, giving warranty, giving guarantee, and having a fragrance in the packaging. Okay, lucky coupons, okay, discounts. These are the way you can differentiate your product from your customers. You can add different kind of features to your product by offering the product at a discounted, and giving free coupons, giving free delivery, giving certain vouchers. Nowadays the product is given certain vouchers. Okay, while purchasing, there is some points are added while purchasing by the particular customer. So warranty, guarantee, AC showroom, okay, cottage treatment by the particular service persons, okay, free delivery, guarantee, warranty, okay, better packaging, fragrance. So there are different kind of product attributes are added where a particular marketer is able to differentiate his product from its competitor. Their packaging wise they will come as good as, okay, the treatment wise they can treat better to the particular customers, okay, cottage treatment to the customer, well decorated showroom will be there, then better term and condition will be there, then they will arrange the finance for the particular product to the customer. So this is known as what? Product differentiation. How you can differentiate your product among the competitors so that your product sale will increase. So but the particular company is not giving cash on delivery, it is telling that you should pay the cash in advance, then you can't opt for those companies who are not giving the cash on delivery. Okay, so that's why that is important for any kind of marketer, how he can distinguish his product from among his competitors. Then market segmentation, we discuss about the market segmentation. It is the dividing the total market to the different subparts and focusing on to that market based upon certain characteristics, based upon geographical, based upon psychographical, based upon demographical. Okay, so these are the ways you are segmenting the market and you are focusing the market which are having certain common characteristic features. उनका स्टाइल सेम होगा, उनका एज सेम होगा, उनका जेंडर सेम होगा, उनका यूसेज सेम होगा, उनका लाइफस्टाइल सेम होगा, ओके, उनका जियोग्राफिकल एरिया सेम होगा. सो इसी दौरान आप क्या करते हो, उस ग्रुप को, उस कॉमन पीपल को क्या करते हो, फोकस करते हो. ये क्या आया, मार्केट सेगमेंटेशन. सो प्रोडक्ट डिफरेंशिएशन वर्सेस मार्केट सेगमेंट, दिस आर टू डिफरेंट थिंग. ओके, देन टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द प्रोडक्ट. सो व्हाइल डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द 4Ps or the marketing mix, the 4Ps or the marketing mix, that is product, price, place, promotion. 4Ps मतलब क्या है, product, price, place, promotion. पहला क्या आता है, product आता है. The first one is all about the product. Product means what? Product is a bundle of utilities consisting of various product features and accompanying services. Product का मतलब क्या है, it is containing different kind of utilities. Different kind of features will be there, different kind of utilities will be there. Product का मतलब वो goods हो सकता है, सर्विस होता है. goods को तुम टच कर सकते हो लेकिन सर्विस को तुम टच नहीं कर सकते. goods tangible है लेकिन सर्विस क्या है, intangible है. So a product, this definition given by the father of marketing, that is Philip Kotler. A product is anything that is potentially valued by a target market, the benefit or satisfaction it provides, including objects, services, organizations, places, peoples and ideas. So a product is anything that is potentially valued by a target market. जो target market वो product को value देता है. Okay, so and it satisfies the customer, okay, by providing, okay, एंड इंक्लूडिंग ऑब्जेक्ट, वो ऑब्जेक्ट हो सकता है, सर्विस हो सकता है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो सकता है, प्लेस हो सकता है, पीपल हो सकता है, आइडिया हो सकता है. ये सारी चीज़ कौन सा कैटेगरी में आता है, प्रोडक्ट में आता है. प्रोडक्ट का मतलब वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो सकता है, आइडिया हो सकता है, गुड्स हो सकता है, सर्विस हो सकता है, एंड अल्टीमेटली इट शुड सेटिस्फाई द नीड ऑफ द कस्टमर. इट कंटेन्स वेरियस यूटिलिटीज, इट कंटेन्स वेरियस बंडल ऑफ रिसोर्सेस, बंडल ऑफ फीचर्स which ultimately can satisfy the need of the customer. So that is known as what, product. Okay, then there are different levels of products are coming. The levels of product can be the core product, then basic product, then expected product and augmented product. These are the different kind of products which are coming. First one is level of products. Under level of product is, first one is what, core product. So core product means what purpose you are purchasing the product is known as what, core product. Suppose you are purchasing a mobile phone made for the communication between one person to another person. So the core product is nothing but the fundamental level of any kind of product for which the product can be purchased. Okay, usually for the conversation, usually for the communication, you are purchasing a mobile phone. So mobile phone, the communication is the main thing you are concerning. So that is the core product. Then basic product. Under basic product, what you are seeing different kind of designs, different kind of styles, different kind of features you are seeing. So whenever you are purchasing Samsung Galaxy or any kind of we can say a policy of LIC like Jeevan Anand, you have certain features you want from that particular product should be there. Similarly, whenever we are purchasing Nokia, LG, Sony, Samsung also, we are seeing that what, it should be small size, it should be sliding, it should be open easily. Okay, it should be quality, should be good. So these are the basic products. Okay, the basic things of quality. Okay, the quality you are want to see, the certain features you want to see, that is known as basic product. Thereafter basic product, what comes, what, expected product. Okay, whenever you are purchasing any kind of mobile, you want to see what, its RAM, ROM, its memory capacity, etc. That should be more. So that's why you are purchasing. So expectation, how much the expectation from a particular customer from a product is known as what, expected product. Then augmented product. What do you understand by augmented product? Augmented product means it includes everything. Okay, suppose you are purchasing a mobile phone, it will include the FM radio, it will have the MP3 player, then camera, then voice dialing. So all the features will included under the augmented product. Augmented product means it includes all the features. The total product is known as what? Augmented product. Then potential product. Potential product means it has to it should able to adopt the latest technology, latest version, what are the things which are coming. It has to adopt the latest technology, that is known as potential product. So you should have what? GPS system, we can say. You should able to use the internet. You should have the email or any kind of camcorder for videos. Okay, TV channels that you can see from the mobile. So this is known as what, everybody? Potential product. How much it is having the potential. Okay. So levels of product can be the core product, the basic product, the expected product, the augmented product, and potential product. So core product means what exactly you are want to get from the particular product. Okay, it is the fundamental level of any kind of product. It is the perceived benefit which the consumer is actually buying. Okay, it is the perceived benefit. Whenever you are purchasing any kind of mobile phone, you should see the, it should be we should able to communicate with, there should be conversation in between the two parties. So core product, that is the things you want to get from the particular product. Thereafter you want to go for the basic product, the quality, the features you want to see from the product, like we can say the Nokia or Samsung Galaxy or Jeevan Anand, different kind of policy of LIC. We want certain kind of features from the product, that is known as basic product. Then expected product, what you are expecting from the product. Whenever you are purchasing any kind of mobile, we are seeing the RAM, ROM, and extended memory capacity we are seeing. Okay, then augmented product. Augmented product means it include everything. Whenever you are purchasing any kind of mobile phone, you are seeing the MP3, you are seeing the FM radio, you are seeing all the features, all the aspects of a particular product, that is known as augmented product. Then potential product. Potential means how much it is having the potentiality, how much it is having the adoption of the latest version, latest technology in the particular product. So that is known as potential product. As I discussed, it should have the email facility, it should have the internet, it should have the GPS, etc. Then this is important, classification of products. The classification of the product is classified based upon three things. One is shopping habits, thereafter durability and tangibility, thereafter what? Industrial product. So shopping habits, then durability and tangibility, and industrial goods. So product can be classified broadly. We can say shopping product, shopping wise, or durability wise, and industrial goods. These are the three ways you are classifying a particular product. First one is coming what? Shopping habits wise. Under shopping habit, three things are coming. What? One is three things, not, that is two things actually. One is convenience goods, another one is shopping goods. Okay, let me check again. So this is not convenience. Okay, so first one is will convenience goods, then shopping goods, then luxurious goods. Okay, we can say that this is luxurious goods, not convenience goods. So what is convenience goods? We can say, okay, so convenience goods are those goods which purchased by a customer based upon his convenience. So you wish to purchase a matchbox, you can wish to purchase in anywhere. You want to purchase a toothpaste, you can purchase it anywhere. If you want to purchase a shampoo, you can purchase it anywhere. So it is, you are indifferent from one seller to another seller. Based upon your convenience, you are purchasing the product, and you are not taking on evaluating time for purchasing that product is known as what, everybody? Convenience goods. Okay, where you are not taking much time to purchase a product, and you are frequently purchasing those product is known as what? Convenience product. आप अपने ज़रूरत के मुताबिक, आप अपने convenience के मुताबिक एक सेलर से दूसरे सेलर, दूसरे से तीसरे सेलर, आपकी convenience के मुताबिक आप क्या करते हैं? Purchase करते हो. Okay, and you are indifferenting from one seller to another seller. All the FMCG products like soap, we can say toothpaste, we can say shampoo, we can say these are all are coming under what, everybody? Convenience products. Okay, उसके बाद क्या आया? Shopping products. After the convenience product, then one is shopping products or shopping goods, we can say. Shopping products or shopping goods are those goods where a particular seller has to take a considerable time for purchasing a particular product. Suppose you are purchasing any kind of garments, you can't go a particular shop, you can't purchase. Suppose you want to purchase jewelry, you can't go one jewelry shop and you can't purchase. So you are taking lot of time and you are planning for purchasing particular product, and you are shopping from one seller to another seller whenever you are purchasing any kind of shopping goods. Shopping goods or shopping product can be jewelry, can be any garments, or can be any consumer durables such as TV, refrigerator. These are the particular goods where a particular customer has to devote their considerable time from one seller to another seller by visiting from one shop to another shop. That is known as what? Shopping goods. Okay, and this one is not convenience goods, we can say this is special goods or special products. Okay, so special products or special goods means what? Those products which are special. Suppose imported bikes will be there, suppose costlier carpets will be there, one famous painting will be there. So these are the product where a particular customer, where the demand is quite high, where the supply will be low, and customer is taking a lot of time while purchasing a particular product by giving special order, and this particular product is having certain special features to show your status in the society. So that particular product is known as what? Special products. Okay, this is not convenience product or convenience goods again, that is known as special products or special goods. Apart from those goods, another goods is there, that another product is there, unsold product, UNSOUGST, unsold product. Unsold product का मतलब क्या है? You are not planned, but the things comes immediately, or for the emergency point of view, the things are coming. Suppose a particular drugs is required for the treatment, that is you are not planned, but suddenly that emergency arises. Suppose there is some insurance policy you have taken, health insurance. Why? Because earlier there is around 5 lakh of investment you made unnecessary towards what? This healthcare treatment, but you realize that now there is a necessary of what health insurance. So that's why you taken that particular 5 lakh as a health insurance policy because of certain what? Emergency. Suppose somebody is died, for that you have to cremate him or her. For that you require certain woods, certain cremation process is there. For that you have to pay something. So that is known as what? Unsold product. So product can be convenience products, product can be shopping products or shopping goods, it may be the special goods or special product, it may be the unsold goods also. Thereafter what? Durability wise or tangibility wise, it can be different kind of category. So durability wise, it can be durable goods, non-durable goods and services. Look at what is durable, what is non-durable, what is service. Those goods which we can use for a longer period of time. All the TV, refrigerator we can use for a longer period of time, and repeatedly we can use that particular product, and it will not lose its capacity with one use. So we can use it for longer period of time. So that is known as what? Durable goods. All TV, refrigerator, AC, these are all coming under what? Durability. Its utility continues after the use of continuous period of time or a longer period of time, that is known as durable goods. Apart from durable goods, what is that? Non-durable goods. So non-durable goods means food. If you can take the food, it will be existed. You can consume one time, you can use one time, that will be existed. So food item. Clothes also, we can't use the same cloth for long years. So that's why that it can be existed, but with the use or with the consumption is known as what? The non-durable good. So non-durable goods, all the food items, the bread, these are all coming what? Non-durable goods, or it can be that perishable goods which you can't use for a longer period of time. Once today you purchase a bread packet, then tomorrow or day after tomorrow it will finish, because it is a non-durable. But if you are purchasing a refrigerator, that is durable goods, you can use for a longer period of time. Day after tomorrow it will not be existed its utility. Okay, then services. So services, it's also a good product. Services means it may be hospital services, it may be transportation services, it may be education services, it can be entertainment services, it may be beauty services, it may be healthcare services. So these services you can't touch. So all the services are intangible, so that's why it is written based upon tangibility. So non-durable goods, durable goods are tangible, but services are not tangible, means you can't touch, it is intangible. Suppose you went to a salon, you took your haircut, okay, you made your haircut, then can you come with the service provided by the salon shopper when you are coming to your home? No. Suppose you took a treatment in your hospital. In a hospital, you took the treatment. Can you bring the hospital service of the doctor to your home? No. But if you take certain goods from the particular market, then you can borrow that particular goods. Goods is a tangible, but this service is not tangible. It is intangible. Then industrial goods. Also under product classification, what is there? Industrial goods. Under industrial goods, what will be the materials and parts, capital items and supplies. So under industrial goods, what will be the materials and parts? Materials means what? They are raw material. The basic components are known as what? Raw material. Okay, or it may be the different parts, sub parts we can say. Suppose you are manufacturing a automobile, there are different parts required. Okay, it require different kind of chassis, engine, okay, indicator, different kind of parts, some parts, components are required. So these materials and parts also a particular what? Industrial goods. Okay, so under this industrial goods, we are having materials part, whether natural resource also, whether coal or we can say iron, steel, this can be used as an input for further processing also. So these are also as a particular materials also which required for other manufacturing of other products. So materials and parts also coming under what? Industrial goods. Thereafter capital item. Capital item means those items which require for the infrastructure building. Capital items which can be the factory building, we can say capital item, or we can say any kind of tools that is used, okay, and if any kind of machine that is used for the production purpose, that is also coming under what? Capital items. Thereafter supplies. Supplies means for any kind of whether that is factory or office, what kind of supplies, services required. Suppose for a factory, what is required? We require grease, paints, nails, cotton waste we required in a particular factory. That supplies, we can say that factory supplies. Whereas in office supplies, we required what? Pen, pencil, stationery, cartoons also we required supplies. Similarly also we require different kind of services also in case of any kind of organization, whether consultancy service or management service, legal service, advertisement service also we require. So this is the classification of products, okay, shopping wise, then durability and tangibility wise, and industrial goods wise. Under shopping wise, that is convenience goods, shopping goods, this is not convenience, this is what? Special goods or special product, and unsold product, another product will come. According to durability by it may be non-durable, durable and service. According to industrial goods by it may be materials and parts, capital items and supply. So industrial goods are those goods which are used by the industry, not by the other customer, regular customer like we. So industrial goods are those producers who are using certain raw materials, certain parts, certain components, certain sub parts. Those items are coming under what? Industrial goods. Then we are going for discussion about what? Product mix. So what is product mix? Product mix is the total number of product that a company offers to its customer. Product mix का मतलब क्या है? Is the total number of product that a company offers to its customer. So how many number of product that is offering by a particular company to its customer is known as what? Product mix. And product mix has 4 dimensions, that is product breadth, length, depth, consistency. Breadth, length, depth and consistency, these are the parts or components, or these are the dimensions of what? Product mix. Product mix का मतलब क्या है? How many number of product that a company offers to its customer. Okay, suppose Tata is there, Tata is having Tata Tea is there, Tata Salt is there, TCS is there. Okay, so different kind of products are offered with a single brand name, that is known as what? Product mix. And product mix has breadth, length, depth and consistency. So what is product line? It refers to a product line. Okay, a product line is a group of related products all marketed under a single brand name that is sold by the same company or group of closely related company. Okay, take an example. The product line of ITC are FMCG, hotels, paperboard and packaging and agribusiness. So under a particular brand, if different products are there, those different products are known as what? Product line. Okay, Reliance is having Reliance Communication, Reliance Petroleum, Reliance Retail. So these all are coming under what? Product line. So this is, look at everybody, this is a particular picture shows about the product line of what? Coca-Cola company, where this Fanta is there, Sprite is there, okay, Minute Maid will be there, okay. So different kind of Orange is there, okay. Different kind of brands with the same single company is known as what? Everybody? Product line. Okay, product line का मतलब क्या है? How many different products are there in a single umbrella of a particular brand is known as what? Product line. Okay, then we are discussing about the breadth of a product mix. Okay, product mix में क्या आता है? Breadth आता है. Look at the breadth of a product mix shows the different kinds of product lines that farm carries. Simply it shows the number of items in the product line. कितना नंबर है एक प्रोडक्ट का, मेन प्रोडक्ट में कितना नंबर है, मेन कंपनी में कितना प्रोडक्ट वो सेल कर रहा है, उस नंबर को हम क्या बोलते हैं? ब्रेथ बोलते हैं. सपोज दिस ITC is a brand. ITC is a company who are having these 4 segments, 4 companies or 4 segments we can say. So this 4 segment is coming under the category of product breadth or breadth of product. So it is foods, cigarettes, lifestyle, retailing, then education and stationery. So these are the 4 segments and which is known as what? Everybody? Product breadth. Okay, so breadth means what? Breadth of a product mix shows the different kind of product line that farm carries. Okay, so different kind of product line. So ITC is having different kind of product line. It may be food, it may be cigarette, it may be lifestyle retailing, it may be education and stationery. So 4 product line are there under ITC. So this is known as breadth of ITC. Then length of a product mix. So the length of a product mix refers to the number of items in the product mix. In the example below, the length is 11 as in the food line. Look at everybody, what is product length? Okay, under food there is 3, under cigarettes there is 3, under lifestyle there is 2, under education and stationery there is 3. So 3, 2, 5, 5, 3, 8, 8, 3, how much? 11. So 11, this is known as what? Product. This is known as product length. Okay, how many total number of brands are there? Total number of products are there in that particular product line is known as what? This product length. Okay, that is known as length of a product. It refers to the number of items in the product mix. Then depth of a product mix. The depth of a product mix refers to the variant of each product in the product line. For example, in the example below, curry paste, biryani, conserves, etc. shows the depth of food product line. Okay. So पहले क्या हुआ था, यहाँ पे फूड कैटेगरी में किचन ऑफ इंडिया, आशीर्वाद, सनफीस्ट आया था फूड कैटेगरी में. लुक एट नाउ अंडर किचन ऑफ इंडिया में क्या आ रहा है? करी पेस्ट, बिरयानी, कंजर्व, ये सब आ रहा है. So this is known as what? Depth of the particular product. Then the consistency. The consistency of a product mix shows the extent to which the product lines are closely related to each other in terms of their end use, distribution requirement, production requirement, price ranges, advertising media, etc. In the above example, it is clear that ITC's product lines are less consistent as these perform different functions for the buyer. Look at everybody here, food section is there, cigarette section is there, lifestyle is there, retailing and education and stationery is there. Okay, the way these foods are advertised, the production channel, the distribution channel, the pricing, this category is totally different of all the category. There is no relation. If there is any relation, if any correlation is there, if any almost similar will be there, then we can say that is having the consistent. Suppose a particular firm is selling the mobile phone and the same firm is selling the pen. So in the distribution channel, advertisement of the both the company is not that much of consistent, we can say. So product, so we discuss about product mix. Product mix means मतलब क्या है, total number of product that a company offers to its customer. Okay, so product mix में क्या आएगा, ये सारी चीज आएगा, breadth आएगा, length आएगा, depth आएगा and consistency आएगा. And product line का मतलब क्या है, it is a group of related product on a single brand name. Okay, so as I told earlier, ITC का क्या है, FMCG है, hotels है, paper board है, packaging है, agri business है. So these are all coming under what, product line. Okay, similarly you say cold drink company, okay, that is Coca-Cola is having different kind of product line, we can say. Then breadth of a product mix, breadth of a product मतलब क्या है, एक it shows that different kind of product line that a firm carries. Okay, ITC having different kind of product line, food, cigarettes, lifestyle retailing, then education and stationery. Similarly also length of a product mix, length of a product means मतलब how many number. Okay, so how many number of items in the product mix, how many number. Here food, there are different kind of section are there, cigarettes also, lifestyle retailing also, education and stationery also, around 11 numbers are there. So that is known as what, length of a product mix. And last one is what, depth. Okay, so under depth what it refers to variant of each product in under the product line. So यहाँ पे foods है, foods के अंदर kitchen India है, kitchen India के अंदर these are variety of the products also there. So that is known as what, a very depth of a product. So what we discussed so far is we can discuss. So we discuss about the basis of positioning today. Okay, and we discuss about product differentiation versus market segmentation, and we discuss about what is the product. Product is the bundle of resources, bundle of satisfaction, bundle of utilities. It may be tangible, it may be intangible. Product may be idea, product may be goods, product may be services, product may be organization. Okay, then there are different levels of products will be there. One is core level, one is basic level, one is expected product, one is the augmented product and potential product. And there are different classification of products will be there according to the shopping habits. It may be convenience, it may be shopping, it may be special product, it may be on-set product. According to durability, there is a non-durable, durable and services will be there. According to the industrial goods, it may be materials and parts, capital items as well as supplies will be there. And we discussed today about the product mix. Okay, product mix means the total number of products that a company offers to its customer. After that we discuss about the product line. Under product mix, what will be the breadth of a particular product, and also length of a particular product, and also depth of a particular product is there. And last we discuss about the consistency, whether the ITC hotel is having the same distribution channel as ITC cigarette, whether the customer of ITC cigarette is as same as ITC hotel, is there any correlation, is there any consistency is there. So that is known as what, consistency of what, product mix. Almost if the product could be different, there is no such consistency is maintained, there is a less consistency will be maintained. If there is a, the current product is quite similar, then there is a consistency will be maintained. Suppose Coca-Cola is selling what, Thumbs Up it is selling Sprite, it is selling Fanta. Then you can observe the distribution channel wise, the customer wise, the pricing wise, there should be consistency. Okay, so this is all about today's discussion about this product mix, classification of a product. And the last class, whatever this positioning we discussed, only we discuss about its basis. Okay, thank you for listening patiently.